Oh, he's literally FaceTime. Yo.
Yo, bro. Just cancel the stream because they blocked this thing all off, and yeah, just fucking. But like literally, my whole house is fucking. They saw me that I was on stream with you, and they took basically they showed I was on stream with you, and was like, oh, he's not home. Let's go fucking rob his
Yeah,
house.
I know. That's probably what I realized what happened. Yeah.
So let me. I'm here trying to figure out. I'm trying to see if my mom's okay. Everyone's okay.
Yeah. No, I get it, bro. No worries.
All right, but I'll send you videos.
6ix9ine actually got fucking robbed while I was on stream. That's fucking crazy. What? Whose crib? Your crib?
Yeah, our crib. Did they ransack it?
No, they didn't. They were just looking, I guess they were looking for the safe. They were looking for, I guess, the key to the safe.
Bro, what? Someone broke into your crib while we were streaming?
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
And
yo, and alright, pull my mama real quick. Yo, call me back.
Yo, what? He said his crib got broken into? And there people had gunpoint, his mom's in the crib or some shit.
We just received word that 4 armed men forced their way into 6ix9ine's house last night. They held his mother at gunpoint and forced her to point out where his valuables were kept. That is truly wild behavior. 6ix9ine was not even home. He was out in Miami streaming with Jack Doherty when the entire incident occurred. Situations like this clearly demonstrate the lengths some people will go to instead of engaging in honest work.
You're right. Yo, come on. Hey, stay out here. You're right. Yo, come on.
Instead of creating something legitimate, these individuals broke into someone's home, used weapons, and terrified a woman merely to take what they had not earned. There is absolutely nothing respectable about such behavior. 6ix9ine is not the only one who is shaken. Anyone with a conscience would feel the same way if their family were targeted. Supporting actions like this is completely incomprehensible, as no decent person would ever consider this acceptable. Earlier today, 6ix9ine finally spoke about the incident, and he was noticeably emotional, which is understandable after his mother experienced something so intense. The actions of these men were unhinged, lazy, messy, and utterly useless. However, 6ix9ine was also emotional because he understands that a significant part of this situation stems from his own life, feeling almost 95% of the responsibility rests on his shoulders. Even people who dislike 6ix9ine would not watch a clip of his mother, a woman in her 60 seconds, being held at gunpoint and think that is acceptable. Nobody with a conscience would ever endorse something so appalling.
I want to make this video to clear up all the fake news and rumors. So the world knows this. It's a fact. I'm on house arrest. I've been on house arrest. I think everyone in America and everyone across the world knows that I'm on house arrest. Yesterday, they allowed me to leave for work. People, I guess, saw that I was on live stream with Jack Doherty. They took that opportunity to do some shit. Like I said, it's me, so I get it. The rules are different for me. But if it was your favorite artist, your favorite actor, and that was done, they don't get no cool points for that. My mom is 60 years old. Y'all know I'm supposed to come home. Y'all know I'm home all the time. I'm on house arrest. So y'all take the opportunity that I'm not home. Y'all see me on live stream with Jack Doherty in Miami, and y'all do that. That's shit. That's whack. Get no coupon for. I don't think nobody respects that shit.
However, this is where 6ix9ine inadvertently put himself in danger. Before this robbery even occurred, he frequently filmed streams and interviews inside his house, repeatedly showing the layout and giving house tours right in his living room. He had visitors like Adam, Trap, Laura Ross, and Vlad for interviews, essentially opening his doors to everyone. He was conducting himself like a regular civilian, despite being someone who has dealt with major legal cases, significant drama, and people who still hold grudges. In addition to revealing his location far too often, he continuously showed large stacks of cash just lying around his home as if they were insignificant. Based on appearances, there was easily around $150,000 sitting on the bottom shelf of that closet. By showing the house, the cash, and everything else, he only exacerbated the risk of this unfortunate situation.
Come for the blind date.
Okay. Oh. The cash?
No.
Oh, sorry. How much cash is that?
Well, it's fake.
On top of all this, 6ix9ine repeatedly bragged that he had zero security at home, which is essentially an unstated invitation for trouble. What did he expect to happen when he made that statement publicly? What was the benefit of announcing to the world that he had no protection? Did he really expect fans to show up at the courthouse and beg a judge to provide him with armed security? The final sentence is incomplete and unclear, but the implied meaning seems to question the system.
Let's go.
Look this up. They say 6ix9ine can't have armed guards. You can't have guns around you.
Really? Okay. Didn't know that.
Look it up. We appealed it in the appeals court. 3 higher judges said, how are you going to blast this kid's cooperation and then take his guns away? Overturned the court's ruling.
So you could have armed security.
Gave me guns back.
Right.
Right?
And we're in Florida, so you could have a carry permit pretty easily.
Now watch this. March 12th, 2025. I get raided. They find a gun in here, right? It's concealed. It's permitted, right, by my brother. The
Wait,
judge...
it's concealed? I don't understand that part.
It's licensed. He has a license.
Okay, yeah, your brother's gun.
Yeah.
Right, got it.
My brother gives, there's a property. He gives the document.
Right.
This is mine. My brother has nothing to do with it. The judge rules April 21st. I'm stripping his gun license away.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Okay.
right?
That's crazy.
Why am I paying a security, right? This guy's armed in the mall. I'm no longer able to have licensed security. You understand me now?
I feel you.
I feel you, right?
You're in a catch. You're in a catch 22.
I could put my glasses on.
Damn if you do.
Can I
Damn if
put
you
my
do.
glasses back on?
Go for it.
That interview may have generated high viewing numbers, but that doesn't translate to the audience marching into court on his behalf. The formula here is simple and not rocket science. He is a polarizing figure who openly clashed with people, is known for provoking dangerous groups, and keeps valuable items inside his home. All these factors together created the exact situation he faced. He showed the entire world exactly where he lives, then publicly announced he had no armed security and no legal means to protect himself. That's truly unbelievable. He even stated he couldn't keep any weapons in the house due to his legal paperwork, and if he did, he would be facing serious prison time, which he clearly wants to avoid. Now, every dangerous person watching knows the location, knows there are no guns, and that even any visible security is unarmed. Furthermore, he doesn't even keep security with him full time. It's often just him in that house. Then he sits back asking, how did this happen? It happened because he talked way too much. He went into those interviews and revealed far more than he should have. The wildest part is that, despite knowing his precarious situation, he still goes online, starting problems, picking fights, and provoking people involved in the street world. This behavior makes no sense. If he knows he cannot carry anything for protection, cannot have armed guards, and cannot move or defend himself fully, the last thing he should be doing is starting conflicts. He should not be getting online and disrespecting artists or stirring up street tension. That should be the absolute last move on his list. A sensible person in his position would be quiet as a church mouse, trying to settle every outstanding issue. A new direction? Things did not play out that way, but now it appears 6ix9ine is finally trying to take a more peaceful route. He is suddenly pushing a let's all be cool, let's spread positivity vibe, but it is coming far too late. Following everything that just happened, he announced he's dropping a Christian song. This is striking because Young Thug once joked that if you cooperate with authorities, you might as well start making Christian music, and now 6ix9ine is actually doing it after this incident. He is beginning to understand that the chaos and drama he created were not worth the cost. Ultimately, real peace is the only thing that matters, and he is learning that the hard way. If someone offered $100 million, but stipulated losing all personal peace, one would hand that money right back. Peace is priceless for anyone who wants to live calmly. The trade-off for his career. However, 6ix9ine is stuck in a situation where peace feels almost impossible if he wants to maintain his career. If he wants to keep getting paid from interviews, $10,000 to $20,000 per interview, he can only repeat the same life stories for so long. Eventually, people will start asking for his thoughts on new situations. For someone like 6ix9ine, who built his entire image on controversial opinions, this puts him right back in the center of the chaos he is trying to escape. That kind of money is simply not worth risking his safety just to call out big-name rappers who live close enough to cause real problems. He can't carry protection, he knows his situation, and he still has to look over his shoulder every day. That's not a good trade-off at all. In his caption, he wrote, "The devil is working hard, but my Lord Jesus Christ works even harder." If he is being genuine, that's positive, as everybody deserves a moment of clarity. The major problem, though, is that he is still flashing big money and showing off his wealth while staying in a house with no real security and being on house arrest with his mother. That is not smart at all. It suggests he hasn't truly learned anything from what just happened. If 6ix9ine honestly understood the depth of the danger he is in, his entire approach would have changed immediately. When looking at his recent behavior, one must question if this seemingly humble and spiritual persona is genuine. Just a couple of weeks ago, he was online provoking the Latin kings, stating he was ready to retaliate, even if it meant serious prison time. Since everyone knows that only extreme actions lead to life sentences, what exactly was he suggesting? Such statements simply do not align with the peaceful energy he is suddenly trying to project. Now, after everything that happened, 6ix9ine is visibly trying hard to switch his entire public image, but his past keeps pulling him right back into the chaos. Every move he makes now looks like damage control rather than genuine personal growth, and people can sense when something is disingenuous. He keeps posting messages about faith, peace, and positivity, but the internet does not forget the years he spent calling people out, starting drama, and putting himself in dangerous positions. When you build a whole brand around controversy, the moment you try to calm down, the world starts questioning if it's real or merely another storyline. The ongoing risk. Right now, the streets, the fans, and even the industry are wondering, is he truly changing, or is this shift only because the danger literally reached his front door? That heavy tension is currently surrounding him. To make the situation even crazier, he is still living in the exact same environment where the robbery occurred, the same house, the same setup, the same routine, but now with a target on his back that is twice as large. Nobody with common sense would consider that safe. If he continues to move like this, another incident is bound to happen. The truth is, 6ix9ine is currently stuck between who he used to be and who he is trying to be now, and that is the most perilous position to stand in. One wrong move, one wrong interview, one wrong message, and everything could explode again. His previous threat was not just aimed at any group. He targeted the Latin kings in Miami while simultaneously showing the world where he lives, posting his address, revealing his location, and admitting he has no security or legal way to protect himself. That is reckless behavior, and honestly, nobody sensible would call that smart. While the crew that robbed the house was clearly not connected to the Latin kings, the point remains, this highlights how recklessly 6ix9ine was operating. He kept stirring things up with people who do not forgive, all while knowing he couldn't be near weapons, couldn't have proper protection, and couldn't even allow his guards to carry anything. At that point, if the guards cannot defend him, they are just extra people being put in harm's way. This leads to the crucial question: did those interviews, those public displays of wealth, those house tours, and all that location-dropping energy play a role in what happened? The timing and the setup appear far too messy to ignore.